Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on setting up our cobalt smelting process, which we have running here. And, turn that on. And so, we got that all set up, fairly simple. We had to create this whole system to create limestone. Yeah. We got the cobalt, and then we directed the cobalt down to where the iron and steel are so that we could use the new iron alloy process with cobalt and nickel to increase our iron production. At least the molten iron output. We're going to have to, if we actually want to increase the output of iron, we will have to upgrade these strand casters and upgrade the process that they're using to actually use coolant, which is going to be a bit of an involved process, and I don't think we really need to right now. So I'm just going to kind of leave it alone for the moment. Actually, is there a better steel? Manganese, silicon. I could bring the silicon down here to make more steel, but that's okay. Then what we did is we directed some of our steel ingots to make cobalt steel, which is up here. We have cobalt steel, and then we brought it down here to make Invar, which is a steel nickel alloy. And I think that's the alloy that has a very low coefficient of thermal expansion, so it doesn't change size very much when it changes temperature. Useful in certain types of precision machinery. Alright, so we now need to begin smelting the next metal that we haven't gotten to yet, which I believe is going to be zinc. But I need to take a look at my belts here. Let me just move everything into my inventory. Looks like I have a bunch of yellow belts. We need to deal with those. How many inserters do we have? We have 20 inserters. That's probably not... I got a pile of cobalt ore. I gotta deal with that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and put some of those yellow belts in there. Let's grab some blue belts. Let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. And let's get rid of this stuff. We don't need that. Alright, I'll deal with the cobalt ore later. So, and we finished nuclear power research, so we can now build a nuclear reactor. I can build a nuclear reactor and centrifuge. I can process uranium, do all kinds of stuff, and we are probably going to want to do that. Now, there are some additional things. We can't get the nuclear fuel reprocessing and the Covarex enrichment process yet. And I don't think actually we're really going to need the Covarex. We only need that once we actually have a really big nuclear power plant and we're consuming a lot of nuclear fuel. It just makes it easier to get more of the uranium that we need to make the nuclear fuel. But I think that if we're just going to be using a single reactor to supplement our existing power, we shouldn't really need it, as long as I'm making enough uranium and enriching it in sufficient quantities. Speaking of power, I did go ahead and add a new field of solar panels down here to help offset some of the power issues we were having, so that's good. Alright, so it does appear... I really need to rethink what I was doing down here. Nickel. Oh no, zinc. Zinc is going to be our next project. So let's go ahead. Oh, we already did set this up. Right. Which is going to be very simple. So let's go ahead and make this stuff. We are going to need 3 of these guys, and we're going to need 2 of those guys. And we're going to have sulfur dioxide gas as a byproduct. Nothing I can really do with that yet, so we're just probably going to vent it for now. And I'm sure that's going to smell absolutely wonderful. Just venting or burning sulfur dioxide gas. Did I grab blue underground belts? No, but I should have sufficient quantities. Hopefully. I'm actually drawing the iron ore more than that belt can transport it. And it's the steel that's actually eating a lot of that iron ore. Because the iron output really isn't affecting much. Though we are, because we just grabbed a bunch of belts. So, yeah, there's a larger demand on our iron output. But with the new alloy process, we can make more molten iron per iron ore, which means more iron plate per iron ore. Get around that guy. I think we'll just come around that power pole. And then we're going to need to duck under that. And then we can come over here. Alright, so 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3. Producing processed nickel. No, not processed nickel. Processed zinc. There we go. Alright, so let me just see the power. Yep, we're making lots more power than we're using. So... and now all of a sudden, okay, so it looks like the solar panels are dropping off, so we're now drawing off of the accumulators. And if I just take a look at the accumulators, yeah, they're beginning to draw down. I don't know if they're going to last the night. We'll see. I think we do need a nuclear reactor. So we may need to prioritize that. Especially if we're going to start trying to build a logistics network, which I definitely want to have in place. Because what I can then do is take all of this stuff that we're making, and instead of having to walk around and grab it, I can put it in logistics chests and then have logistics bots just come and grab it and bring it to me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put 2 of these guys down. And you're going to be making ingots. 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 And we're going to do the direct insertion. Oh, we are going to need the oxygen gas, aren't we? Yeah. Forgot about that. Alright, well, we can just go grab some oxygen gas, because we should have a line of it somewhere. Coming in. There's some oxygen gas right there. And that goes into this. How is our output of oxygen gas? We have plenty. Alright, I'm going to need... I'm definitely going to need some more pipe. Okay. Let me go grab that. So that should be right over here. All right. So where was that oxygen line again? There it is. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and borrow that. Bring that up here. There we are. Okay. So now we need to take these guys, the output from here, and what I'll probably just do is just make a couple of flare stacks here. Not really do anything fancy. That's going to need some power. All right. And then we need some carbon, which we should have carbon right here on this line. So let's go ahead and bring that carbon right bring it right there. Actually, no. Bring it right there. And I just picked up a whole bunch of carbon. Alright, we'll just put some in there. We'll put some in there. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll just say... drop there. And then we will put these guys... So we just need the ingots. We don't need plate. I mean, we will need plate eventually, but we don't need it now. Put in a silo here. Just gonna figure where the silo is going to go. Right here should be fine. So we'll go ahead and... Nope, nope. Why does it want to put it that way? There we are. All right. There we go. Zinc ingot. And then what we can do with the zinc ingots is we can now make brass. Because brass is an alloy of zinc and copper. We can just go straight up zinc and copper, or we can go zinc, tin, and copper, which will produce a lot more. And then these guys are made in... Okay, those. Let's see. So we would need tin, which are you guys. Not an impossibility, because we're bringing the tin down for the bronze anyway, right? So we have bronze here, and we have copper here. Can I fit? This is going to get a little... This is going to get a little interesting. I may be able to. If I do this. If I take the nickel and I bring the nickel down there. And then I get myself one of these induction furnaces. Then we're going to need what? Let's see, this consumes 80 molten brass. We're going to be making, or 40 molten brass. We're going to be making 360 molten brass. So that means we would need 9 of these guys. I don't think we're going to make 9. I think we will make 3. Six. We'll make 6 of them. No, let's go ahead. Let's do all 9. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put them, because there's not a lot of room here. There's not a lot of room. I could probably put them up here somewhere. It just would mean that I have to pipe it. Let's see, this is where this is. This is where this is. Then I just need to route some zinc down here. Alright, induction furnace. You're going to be making brass. And to do that, we're going to be feeding you this. Right. We're going to feed you this. And then this is going to be a long line here. We'll actually go ahead and follow the cobalt line for a little bit. Alright, then that's going to come out here. Well, what I can do is I can do this. Then I can have that come out there. We're probably definitely going to need more of these. find my way through this. All right, yep. Out of those. All right. Yeah, we're going to need them. Alright, do I have splitters? I have splitters, I have plenty of splitters. Alright. So then we'll just grab some more of these. Making that cobalt steel. Alright, then we're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap this down here. Bring this way. Have you go underground. And then emerge right there. Actually, could I fit that in? There we go. Alright, so now we're making molten brass, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pipe the brass back north. I think what I'll do is I'll follow these belts. Oh, well, that's not gonna quite work. So this is going to have to come this way a little bit. And then we're going to have to maybe come up here to navigate our way around all these other pipes. And I am, the next time the next smelting facility we build, I am going to try and plan this out a little bit better. No guarantees on that, though. But that is what I would like to do. But the next smelting facility is going to be designed very, very differently. Hold on, where is that? There it is. Can we get all the way through? Yes. Okay. And then we just need to bring it up there. And then we can start making plates. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. There we are. And you guys are going to be making brass. There we are. And then they're going to need power. All right, let's get rid of these trees. Get rid of those trees. And then we are going to belt. And we are going to need some more of these. Alright. It'll be nice to get the better versions of these and be able to make them. I probably can. And I can. Oh, actually, I will once we have the brass. Alright, and then we need one more I am out of stone bricks and out of steel plates. Well, ain't that annoying. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab some more plates. Then I'll have to go down and grab some more brick. And then we can finish that process off. And then, now that we have brass, we can make most of the next tier of construction or production facilities. So that is pretty nice. Oh, I haven't been doing any research this whole time. Oh my goodness. I forgot to queue that up. That's alright. Vehicle Roboport. What will we want? Can't get any of this stuff yet. Worker robot cargo size. That'd be nice. Railway 3. Titanium. You know, let's grab the Railway 3s because we're going to be getting some titanium. Well, that did give a chance for some research packs to build up on the belts because they were a little depleted. So, it's alright. Running against these blue belts. I need to get power armor and I need to get exoskeletons. With like some of the higher tier power armors and with lots of exoskeletons, you can run ridiculously fast. You can almost keep pace with some of the trains. There we go. Gonna do 2. There we go. Now we can get that next set operational. Let's have you do that. And even still, it's not enough capacity. Well, that's because we're probably just going to be draining the brass out of the pipe. Then once we've got all the brass drained out of the pipe and this slows down a little bit, then we should be up to good capacity. Alright. Brass plate. Up and running. Alright, so the next metal that we need to get smelted is going to be gold, I think. Do gold, and then we're going to do titanium. I'm not sure what we're going to need the gold for. Actually, we do. We are going to need the gold for the next set of circuits. So that is good. So let's go ahead and figure out what our gold recipe is going to be. We're going to need gold plate. Gilded copper wire. I'm not sure I'm going to need that yet. Let's see. Gilded copper wire. Where would that be? So I need the gilded copper wire, then I'm going to need to bring some copper up here, and that's going to get even more messy than we already are. It's going to have to be in here somewhere. Can I... There it is. Gilded copper wire. Where is it used? It is used to make high-tier electric poles. Make CPUs for high-tier electronics. Making high-tier solar panels. So, yeah, we don't really need that just yet. Alright, so that's done. We have now the best trains we can possibly get. Fluid Wagon 3, we need... Oh, we need a better fluid stuff. Okay, go grab Fluid Handling 3. Okay, so back to this. So, we need just a plate. We're just going to be worrying about the plate. And we can now make the better stuff, right? The better casting machines, because we have the brass and we have the aluminum and we have the concrete. So let's go ahead and say, let's go with the Mark IIIs. Oh. And again, what I want to do is a full yellow belt's worth. Save. So that should be plenty. 7 of those. Molten gold. Induction furnace Mark III. Can we do that? Yep. And then gold ingots. We have 2 recipes. One, gold ore and chlorine gas. And then we have one for gold ingot and gold cathode. Alright, can we make the Mark IIIs of these? We can. Gold cathodes are made by taking processed gold and chloruric acid. Oh yeah, that's right. The gold process gets weird. Just making sure that I can make the Mark IIIs of this stuff. Yes, I can. I'm going to have to clear out my inventory a little bit because I'm going to have to now start carrying... Well, we're now carrying brass. I'm going to start carrying concrete blocks and a few other, an aluminum plate and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to have to get rid of some of this. Like all these ingots that I have kicking around. I need to put them somewhere. Alright, so processed gold, that's going to be really easy. I don't think I actually had the Mark IIIs of those unlocked yet. So we'll just go with the Mark IIs. And then we need this chloruric acid, which it requires gold ingots, nitric acid, and hydrochloric acid to make this. This may be a bit ridiculous for how much gold we're going to be using. What if we just went just straight gold ore and chlorine gas? That's not ridiculous. 2 of them? I mean, it's not the most efficient for getting the most gold plate per gold ore, but at this point, we're not going to really use gold plate for much. The gold plate is going to be used for making module contacts. If we start making modules, which we're probably going to want to start doing, module logic boards, module processor boards, multi-layer circuit boards, for making portable solar panels, for making superior circuit boards. This is what we're going to be using most of the gold for, right? Making these superior circuit boards coming up. So yeah, we don't really need like ridiculous quantities of this stuff. Okay. So that is what we're going to do. But we are at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and work on that when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.